Let's start with your reading, Aquarius. Today, we are going to take a look into your situation, what you're going through, and the messages that you should hear about today. Also, keep in mind that the energies go both ways in general readings. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation, okay? Now, let's begin with your main message. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Chariot, and the Seven of Wands right here. I see that you are trying to distract yourself from a thought, from the memory of a person, of a connection. You're trying to find balance in a situation that was very unbalanced because of how the situation eventually ended. It looks to me, by looking at these cards, that you have been dealing with someone who comes and goes, someone who 1 minute is in your life and then they would disappear in thin air. There is something about their energy which talks of a dynamic that belongs to someone who's not able to fully commit or who's not able to fully express themselves in order to make you know what's really going on in between the two of you. And even if when they did with their words, then their actions, the ones that follow those words, didn't really reflect the original thought. And so I see you very confused over here. Someone who you want to keep close, someone who feels like it's here to stay, but then someone who all of a sudden changes direction, tone, attitude, behavior, and it really create a lot of struggle and confusion for you. I see you here starting to become more silent every single time. Every single time there was a misunderstanding or a fight, an argument, you will start closing yourself more and more in order to protect yourself from further pain. But at least at first, you were still holding on to this person, to this connection. And don't be too hard on yourself for that. It's not easy to just let go of someone, even when we know that it's the right thing to do. It takes time. And I do believe that eventually things have changed within you. So this is the situation that you are coming from. But where are you now? What should you know about what's going on around you at the moment? Let's see. Okay, Six of Cups, Three of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Look at this Judgment card over here. You are definitely transforming. You are shifting, Aquarius. And what's shifting is your goals, is your main attitude towards this situation, but towards life in general. You are starting to think long term, trying to understand what from this moment forward you're going to invest into and what instead you will not fight for any longer. You understand with Judgment that negative things in life are as permanent as you allow them to be. And although very often, especially in this case, people do something wrong to us, then it's up to us to push away that energy and tell it, you know what, you don't belong into my life. And so I'm not going to feel bad about what you have done to me or what you have said to me, because this is not who I am. This is not who I want to be. So I'll push it away. It doesn't impact me and I'll move on from it. And this is what you are trying to do here. Six of Cups with the Three of Wands. You're trying to move on from that memory, even though at times it's not very easy. This is your attempt. This is your attempt to let go of something that right now is just blocking you. You are wondering what's the point in fighting for someone who doesn't fight for you or who doesn't fight fairly, you know? Your attitude is completely changing and you also understand how important it is not to chase, not to beg, not to stress out over people who are not working in the same way that you are working when it comes to the connection. When you stop trying so hard, whatever you wanted will come to you. The message here that you're understanding and the overall message in the current energies is make your wants want you. And that will change things very much. We see, in fact, the star and the sun and the Knight of Cups over here coming up. So we do see how your inner transformation is going to reflect in your environment, and it's going to bring surprises, happiness, and definitely someone who now seems to be very interested in you, in what you have to offer, in the connection that they might have with you or the connection that they had with you. So this looks promising, but let's see what's next. Let's see what other messages we get when we look into the evolution of this current situation. Something is changing, but where is this going to take you to in the next few weeks? Let's see. Two of Wands, King of Wands, and Death Rebirth. All right. This is going to give you a complete different perspective on a situation that you thought it was in a way, that you thought it ended potentially, but that instead it was just put on pause. The Hangman is someone who sees things from a different point of view. And this is the time for you to be open to what is coming towards you, to be open to change your mind, to be open to create new beliefs. Because if you just ignore this incoming energy, it will be a missed opportunity. What I see right here, the overall theme for the future, for the near future, in fact, is hidden messages. Something that is not revealed to you yet, but that it's going to be revealed all at once. This is like, it's coming in very fast, and there is no way that you can ignore it. It's going to be right there on your screen, on your phone, or in front of you. There is an emotional connection coming towards you that with the star, you're not expecting to happen or to happen anymore. It's as if you think about this type of situation or even this person, and you immediately tell yourself, there is no way that's done, or that person is out of my league, or they're not interested in me, not the right time, not the right place. Wrong. This is the right time and the right place. And you know what? This overall feels like a reward to me. A reward for everything that you have had to go up to this point. Right now, whatever it's coming in, Aquarius, it's going to bring balance back into your life, back into the situation. And balance really is key to happiness. We are not fully happy until we reach that balance where everything just feels right and we feel one with our environment. Yes, excitement, surprises, beautiful things, but those do not bring in long-term happiness. Justice, balance brings in long-term happiness. And so this is the main difference that we see when it comes to the situation and when it comes to its past and its near future. You are coming out of an illusion, and you're finally going to experience real happiness, real love, something real, someone real, not someone who comes in to your life and then they leave as if you're not important to them, as if you never existed to them, Now, what I see is that they currently are planning. They have been planning to actually make this move, but they haven't yet, up to this King of Wands over here, which is definitely showing someone who is going to take the lead and who's going to surprise you, because they are coming in with a completely different energy. This is the end of that belief that you've had, for which you thought that this person or this situation would never happen to you. and the beginning of this actual new chapter. You know, this might be someone who at some point completely disconnected from you, but who has changed their mind about the situation. But again, there is something that has to happen before this comes in. And what is that? You need to see yourself as complete, Aquarius. You have everything you need, everything. Learn to love yourself more, Aquarius. Even when you are having a bad day, even when you don't like the reflection in the mirror, learn to love yourself no matter what. Learn to love your own company, you know? Until you get comfortable with being alone, you'll never know if you're choosing someone out of love or out of loneliness. And once you start seeing yourself as someone complete, someone who has it all and who has a lot to offer, then you'll start attracting towards you the right people. And here they come. Here this person comes. What will this mean for your future, for the rest of the year and the beginning of next year? We'll see. Who is this person? Why have they been waiting to do this? And why haven't they done it yet? Let's see who they are, what to expect from them, and how the situation is eventually going to evolve in the next few months ahead for you, Aquarius. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, just follow me. The extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Aquarius, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aquarius. We see two very important cards over here. The Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups. And honestly, what we have here is a immediate confirmation of what's coming toward you. We see right here with the Page of Cups a happy surprise. Someone who is gaining interest in you, someone who potentially has had a secret crush on you with some sort of childlike fascination, someone who appreciates you, someone who sees you for who you really are. And honestly, they're crazy about you. They wouldn't change a thing about you. Obviously, when we see the Page of Cups, we see a message, but we do not see real action yet until we get to the Knight of Cups. And guess what? The Knight of Cups is already on the table. So we see what is preparing to come towards you, a love message, potentially a first kiss or a first kiss after a long time that you haven't been with this person. Once again, you see here this flying pig. Once again, we see that message, the impossible that becomes possible. And that will lead to major happiness while not sacrificing anything that you are or that you want to be. I don't know about you, but I am loving the direction of the situation of these messages. But let's start focusing on this incoming energy. Let's see who this Knight of Cups could be, what you should expect from them in the near future, how they're going to come in, and how all of this is set to evolve in the future. Let's start by clarifying the Knight of Cups. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Fool with the Two of Cups. Do you see who this is? It's absolutely clear to me that